Why is it that when people think of heaven, they think of a place where there's usually a heavy mist or clouds all around?
Have you ever thought of that?
In fact, it's hard not to find pictures of heaven without a lot of clouds.
Where did imagery like this come from?
It comes from a misunderstanding of some verses of the Bible. For example, take a look at this verse.
Jesus said to him, "You have said so. But I tell you, from now on, you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of power and coming on the clouds of heaven."
Perhaps in a more simpler time like the Middle Ages, people thought that since heaven was above, they may have believed that heaven was in the clouds, somewhere beyond their view. This is understandable for such an age, but the Bible never states that heaven is in the clouds. Next, read these verses. Another interpretation is that there is nothing more to make of the statement that he comes with the clouds. It simply means that Jesus will appear to all people as he comes to earth out of the heavens. In Acts 1 verse 11, the angels stated that the Lord Jesus would come back the same way that he left, which means that he'll descend to earth, but they never stated that heaven was actually in the clouds. If you watched my other video, The Secrets of Reality, then you'd know that heaven is actually in another dimension, probably the fourth. So, for a moment, I want you to imagine that you are on Earth and you look up at a clear sky with no clouds. Next, you see a bright light, hear a trumpet, and a figure appears in the middle of the sky surrounded by hundreds of millions, or even billions, of tiny figures clothed in white. This is the second coming. These would be the Lord Jesus, with the angels and the redeemed who physically died in the past. Wouldn't they look like white clouds? It would appear that the Lord Jesus was surrounded by white clouds. Also, note that the Lord Jesus calls them the clouds of heaven. Think about it. It's very unlikely that he meant that a weather pattern followed him through time and space to earth. No, he meant the redeemed clothed in white from heaven. In Hebrews 12 verse 1, it states that we are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses, which most people interpret as witnesses from heaven. So, thank you for participating in this little discussion about the clouds of heaven. I doubt that you'll ever look at a picture of heaven with a lot of clouds the same way again.
If you are already a Christian, then I hope that this video helped you to understand the Bible. If you're not a Christian, why don't you take the time to consider having a good relationship with your Creator, so that where He is, you will be. Also, there's the good benefit of missing out on eternal damnation in the lake of fire burning with sulfur.
If you liked the video you just watched, then you may like these 2 other videos.
If you enjoyed my videos, then please comment below. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos you'd like to see, please add them in the comments section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell to get notifications of future videos.